In the meantime, farmers are waiting on Washington to come up with a deal for the farm bill. We've been talking about this. Of course, there's nothing more Wisconsin than cheese, and there are few things more threatened by a potential lapse in the farm bill. Congress must pass a new farm bill by the time they go home for the holidays, or we've talked about this, the price of milk will double.
As News 3 reporter Dave Delosier tells us, the economics of that would put the squeeze on Wisconsin cheesemakers.
We've been here since 1878.
And for 135 years, this family-owned business has been built on something that started so simply.
Started out with a farmer just down the road who was, he had extra milk, and there were no cheese factories in the central part of the state here, so he decided to build one.
Milk and cheese, there's not a lot more Wisconsin than that.
So I'm a stereotype here, yeah.
What started out as a little extra milk has grown to 160,000 pounds of milk a day, turning out cheese that is shipped all over the country.
It's been an adventure.
It is an unwanted adventure that could lie ahead that has cheese producers concerned. If Congress fails to pass a new farm bill by the end of the year, the cow's milk they use to make all that cheese will cost them twice as much.
Well, people will stop buying as much, which would be a significant disruption for an industry that is not only trying to make cheese available to everybody, but is also exporting a lot of product to the rest of the world.
And there is more riding on this than just cheese. This is also about jobs.
We have about 30 employees.
A small business caught in the middle of a political fight in Washington.
We're always in the middle. I mean, we always have the impact of the regulatory system, and in the same time within that, we have to find a way to make a market between the farms and the consumers.
And given the discourse right now in our nation's capital, central Wisconsin has never looked so good.
I'd rather be a long way from Washington, D.C.
Now, Bob Wills, the owner of Cedar Grove Cheese, is optimistic something will be worked out to avoid the doubling of milk prices. He says the impact on farmers, dairy product producers, and consumers will be too great for Congress, and it'll force them that they'll have to act. But that will have to happen soon, because there's only 3 days Congress has before they go home for the holidays.
Boy, that deadline coming up fast. Dave Delosier in our News Center. Dave, thank you.
You bet.